I guess we're live now, huh? How's everybody doing? Should probably pop out the chat. Same steps every time. I never have them set up though. Man, this is a good song. Starting this one out with a banger, I'll tell you what. There we go. And that's paused, right? Yeah. We're not wasting bandwidth. Okay, I'm here. I'm here. It's probably coming out the left side, right? Something like that. Let's move that over so I can actually see chat. Who sets stuff up before the stream? Like, who does that? I'm over here just like, I hit the play button and then I'm like, oh, I should probably get stuff going here. Okay, there we go. I'm good? I'm good. How are you, Egee? I'm good. Okay. As with every stream, I'm doing different stuff. Because I can't possibly just keep things simple and normal. I got my coffee. Good stuff. Actually, this coffee sucks, but I'm drinking it anyway. Because that's how I do. Greetings from Poland. Well, hello. Greetings from the States. So that last stream, we played some Outrun, and I liked it a lot, so I decided to kind of bolster the side C. Oh, you know what? The side C playlist isn't listed in the credits. I'll have to go back and add that. This is pretty good, though. Oh, you know what? I forgot I need to turn shuffle on, and I need to turn crossfade on. Every single time, man. I should write a checklist. I have a checklist, just not for this. Oh, crossfade is on. Okay, well, that's fine. Whatever. Okay, there we go. Hey, all you folks. All right. Oh, my checklist. Like, the checklist I was just talking about. Okay. I find that I do better when I've got actual paper checklists instead of reading it from my my laptop. I'm gonna boost my gain up just a bit. I thought I had everything right, but I'll give myself 1 extra decibel. I guess now I have to be careful. I redid the compressor so it's not so aggressive. The decay was really nasty. Like if I was talking for a while, it would start out loud and then get quieter and quieter, and it just wasn't good. So I redid that. Okay, I got my paper. So this is what, if any of you guys were here for the last Terry's Aw stream, this is what was supposed to happen. This is the superior operating system that Dominic put together. We're not going to spend much time here. But this is a Windows 10 live session, apparently. I don't know much about it. This is just something that Dominic did. I don't know why it took Terry's Aw so long. It took like 30 minutes for that to finish. But obviously this isn't what my desktop is. I'm going to be repurposing Terry's Aw to be a Nextcloud server. So that's what happens to old racehorses? Or let's do race dogs, because greyhounds are usually adopted out. That's what's going to happen to Terry's Aw. Terry's Aw is being adopted by Nextcloud, by me and Nextcloud, I guess. So yeah. This is the last time you guys will see Terry's Aw. This is a bit of an encore. Oh, that just opens this. I was hoping there'd be like an about. I don't know how to use this. I don't really want to spend a bunch of time here. So, you may all say farewell to the old Terryzaw machine. And then we're going to drop into my actual machine. So now I've got to pull this. Let's see if I can do this without crashing everything. Because my actual machine and Terryzaw are in two different physical locations, and hopefully I can get this to stretch. I don't think I will. I think I'm gonna have to move a bunch of stuff. So right now I'm above the microphones. The microphones are pointing at my stomach. So I'm talking down to you. That was me hitting the microphone with my shirt. I'll just put this back here. I'm trying to route the Elgato. You'd think I would have tested this, but I don't do stuff like that. We're testing right now. There we go. I think we're good. Hey Silent, how's it going? Sorry, I'm hitting the microphones again. Stop it. There we go. I think we're good. Oh, I just kicked something and it beeped. I think that was something totally different though. Okay, let's see if this works. Let's see if we can get into the BIOS for this new machine. Have I shown you guys my new Asus machine? Whoops, I just hit the mouse. What the hell? The display isn't turning on for some reason. Did I kill? No, Elgato's still running. What's going on here? I should have left it running. That way I would know whether the display was working or not, because now it's not. You weren't here last week? Last week was the end of Terryzaw. And the new computer isn't liking the Elgato at all. It's like acting like it's not even there. And OBS is showing the Elgato screen, so the Elgato is definitely plugged in. What are you doing? It doesn't like this. What is going on? What kind of technical difficulties are these? What are you doing? Okay, so there we go. I have the screen on, like, without the Elgato. It's weird that it's pissed off about the screen recorder. I plug it into the computer and it's like, no, I will not send HDMI through that. There, that should work. Or not, really? Oh my gosh. Well, this worked at one point. I had to capture the thumbnail for this stream. I did that through the Elgato, but now it's like refusing to work with it. Let me try something. I guess I could, no, I don't want to do that. Huh. It will not detect the Elgato as a monitor. Well, what the heck? What a bummer. I try unplugging it, plug it back in. I've done that like 5 times now. It works if I plug them on. It just will not detect the Elgato. Oh, do we have, is it gonna work now? Ah, I don't want to unplug the Elgato altogether, but I guess I might have to. There, let's try that. Oh, did that work? Oh, there we go, that worked. Okay. Oh, that's a good song, too. Let's wait for it to pop up in OBS. OBS is still showing 1 moment, please, though. I don't have to close it and restart it, do I? Boy, that would suck. Oh, don't do this to me, Elgato. This is a very old screen capture device. This is the HD60. It's at least 5 years old. And it's really showing its age right now. Yeah, I actually might have to close OBS to get this to work. There's intermission. That works. Yeah, OBS is all jacked up. Okay, what's the best way of doing this? It flickered between no device. I know how to fix this, I just don't want to close OBS. YouTube might get pissed off and close the stream out. Actually, you know what? As long as I think I can do this. Just a second. We may have actually done this before last year when I had all those weird network issues. So hold on, I'll be right back. We're back, but now the resolution is messed up. How do I normally have it? What is it doing? What's the resolution here? Man, I wasn't expecting to have a stream of technical difficulties. I'm not that upset about it though. I mean, this is my desktop. I don't know why it's screwed up on the side. I have no idea what it's doing. Let me just turn the filter off and we'll just go full screen. Man. OBS was really mad at me. At least we have good music playing. This is good stuff, man. There we go. I like to have it squished so that I have a spot for chat, because otherwise it may not respond well to the contrast of whatever desktop I have. But this will just have to do. We've already spent, what, 13 minutes in technical challenges? That's okay. I don't know how much content I have for a full stream anyway. It was iffy. You know what, Arrow, I'm going to blame you. This is your idea. It is worth pointing out that... So, okay. The reason why we're here is because the computer that is going to be replacing Terryzaw is not quite ready yet. I mean, it could be, but I didn't have time this week. So... in lieu of that, I'm just going to show you my desktop. You guys have made a lot of guesses. I saw Pantheon. I saw Budgie, Endeavor OS. Ubuntu Budgie is a thing. Let's go ahead and drop in and see what's doing here. Oh my goodness, what is up with my? Well, let's get into the thing and see if it's still messed up in there. I was just using this morning. I was preparing it and everything was fine. As soon as you go live, it just all comes apart at the seams. I don't have nightlight on, but it sure looks like I do. Like the color is all freaking jacked up. Is it bad? Is it all like red and orange for you too? I have no idea. It must be the Elgato doing this. Because it's obviously off. It looks like, yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea why it's doing this. The only thing it could be is the Elgato. God forbid I screw with the Elgato again. Ends up ruining everything. You love my wallpaper? Thank you. It's a good one. I went on a wallpaper hunt recently and I got a ton of them. When you turned it on, there was no temperature change. Yeah, what do you mean? I don't know what you mean by that, Dominic. You're gonna have to. I don't know, man. Is the cable inserted correctly? You know what? I think the HDMI cable. I think I jammed it in backwards. I think it's in there upside down. Try changing the temp. I could try. I don't. I'm almost positive it's from the. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh dear. Okay, well. Let's restart. And what is it normal now, or have my eyes adjusted to it? You know what? Let's just freaking leave it. Okay, it's still nightlight. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. It's got to be the Elgato. It's not my desktop. Okay, so speaking of my desktop, do you guys know what it is yet? Any guesses while I explain what's going on here? You want the same desktop? Is this elementary? No, it's not elementary. Yeah, so the stream notes. So we did the Terryzaw goof. I goofed you guys with Terryzaw, and then I guess Terryzaw turned around goofed me by screwing up the Elgato and causing a bunch of that. We're gonna blame that on Terryzaw. That seems like the most likely choice. This is my computer. This is what I use. Well, this is my Linux thin station. This is not necessarily my main rig, but this is my main Linux rig. Yeah, the other computer wasn't ready. I still actually don't know what the specs are, so I'm not going to know what the specs are. I'm just going to acquire that PC, and we're going to test it for the first time together next Saturday. So I'm going to go into it blind, as I do. This song is really punchy. Like it has a lot of energy. I can feel the energy coming out of my headphones. Sounds like something you would drive to. Or ride to. Yeah, so I guess this is the part where I show you NeoFetch because I'm out of stuff to talk about. Dun 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 dun. There you go. What do you guys think? My mouse settings. Did I push the thing? I must have, yeah. That'll do. That'll do too. Yeah, so here we go. Wait, when did you install Solus? This is Solus with Budgie, ladies and gentlemen. So, let me explain why this is happening. What was I using before? So at the beginning of the year I was using Ubuntu. I've forgotten the reasons why I've switched away from all of these distros, but I was using Ubuntu for a while, and then I bounced around and came to Endeavor OS. Yeah, I used Farron for a while. I still used Farron on my my workstation, my work workstation, which this is not. So Endeavor OS was fine, but there were little paper cuts that didn't work for me in my workflow. And I used GNOME at first, but GNOME 40 is just, it's not complete, and the workflow is cool, but it's a little too rigid for me. So I was looking at other desktops, and I was reminded of Budgie. And one of the things about this workstation here, oh man, that really butchered. Oh, I don't have HTOP? I thought I did. That surprises me. I guess I haven't needed it. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Tilex. This is such I use this at work all the time, and I was wondering why the hell I don't use it here, because it's just a really cool... Some themes butcher the header up here and make it look really stupid, but it's a really, really cool terminal, and I highly recommend it. It had issues with Z shell. Interesting. What the hell was I saying? Oh, well, one of the things about my workflow is I only have one monitor plugged in. So some desktops work really good with two monitors. I only have one monitor, and I think Budgie works really super good with just one monitor. Let's do that. With you've got Raven over here. and the hotkeys are like really super easy. So that was the reason why I looked at Budgie to begin with. And EndeavourOS's install of Budgie is like really, it's not Solus's Budgie. Wait till I discover Tmux. I've used Tmux. I prefer Screen over Tmux. Why move back to Solus? That's a great question. Part of it was because I wanted the real Budgie experience. EndeavourOS's Budgie was like a budget Budgie. There were things that didn't work well. Transparency didn't work right, and it was just like janky. And I get that with Arch you kind of like roll your own and modify a bunch of stuff, and I don't want to do that. That's not what I want to use my desktop for. Like, I want something that mostly works out of the box. So I used Solus for a while last year, like for a pretty long while. And the reason why I moved away from Solus is because of this issue right here. You guys have probably heard of this issue. Steam's Proton 513 does not work. There was some drama around this particular issue earlier this year from one of the people in here. But you know who made this issue? My dumbass. I caused this. And I don't know if it's fixed yet, but it was a bigger problem at the time because this was my main like desktop and gaming rig. So not being able to play Steam games on here was a pretty serious problem. And I ended up bouncing, and I don't remember what I bounced to, but that's why I switched away from Solus. I was also using Gnome, and there was an update that, like a big Solus update that reset all of my preferences, and that was another reason. The Snapd thing was last summer when I was working on that project, and I was doing some freelance work, and I was working on a project where I was having to build a snap, and the Solus has an older version of Snap, and it actually doesn't even work quite right, and it was becoming a blocker, so I moved away. But after that project wrapped up, I went back to Solus. But you're right, Reed, that was a thing, but that was in the summer. But anyways, yeah, so I used Solus before, so I'm very familiar with it. Solus is really fast. That's kind of one of its claims to fame. EOPKG, which is the current package manager, which is being replaced by Sol, I think, or something like that. EOPKG is really, really fast. Like, it's comparable to Pac-Man and how fast that it downloads and installs stuff. So that's really cool. The Software Center is actually pretty cool. This check this out. This is written in Python 2. I bring that up every time I look at Solus. I'm like, by the way, this is written in Python 2. But this is written in Python 2, and it's actually one of the best software stores that I've ever seen on a Linux distro. It's really, really simple, and it has these animations, and it's got like third-party stuff. It's really, really good. You're making me want to install it. So a really, really interesting thing about Solus, I was talking to Arrow about what makes Solus unique, and one of the things is like, if you go on a Debian distro and install make or GCC, it's going to install about 100 other packages. But the way that Solus seems to do things is if you want make, you just get make. If you want GCC, you just get GCC. Like, it's just this single package. I don't know how they do it. Why does everything look yellowish? Yeah, I don't know. That's a great question. If it's I can try to tweak it. Let me see. It's gonna, I assume it's the color filter. No, it's acting like Redshift is on, but it's coming from the Elgato. It's not. What's the color space? Should the color space be 709 or 601? Rice, I see that you're here. Help. You know this stuff. No, Redshift isn't on. The Elgato is screwing with it. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, so the Software Center's pretty good. Try checking. There's no 709 is standard. Okay. And then how about the color range? Oh, and it's, my screen just cut out. What if we do full color range? What does that do? Oh, that's not affecting the output at all, actually. So this won't hurt. Or this won't help. It won't hurt either, but can I have my my monitor is black right now. Oh dear. I shouldn't have done that. Uh-oh. Full is best. I think I broke. Okay, can you guys see the screen? Is it back? Yeah, okay. That was weird. The Elgato was having a seizure. There is no Redshift installed. Yeah, I'm using Brave. Yeah, I talked about why I use Brave in another video. So, I'm not sure what is with the warm tone, but it doesn't appear to be something that I can like fix or otherwise change. I don't know what's causing it besides Elgato. It's very strange. I guess I could reboot. Oh, you know what we could test actually? Let's reboot and go into the BIOS, and if it's red in the BIOS, then it's definitely the Elgato. Anyways, yeah. Oh, look at that. It's not red. Interesting. So the monitor seems to be making it think that it needs to do that. Interesting. This is the BIOS of the PB50 if anybody was interested. Anyone having issues with Pac-Man? You know, Joseph, everything looks like it's in Solus light. Yeah, I did have an issue with Pac-Man on Endeavor. And I saw somebody else on Twitter said that they had an issue, and I thought that, yeah, Pamac is broken. Yep. Okay, so I guess it was just bad timing. Okay. This looks normal. Okay, is Nightlight back on? I think it is. Okay, we gotta figure out how to fix this. I'm not sure what to do here. What the hell, dude? Yeah, it's definitely still on. Well, I don't know what to say or do about this, so I guess we're just gonna move on. Anyways, so yeah, now we're on Solus. This is my desktop for you folks interested. Obviously, I made a lot of customizations. Do I have anything else here? I don't think I do. No, that's it. Okay. Add a blue filter in OBS. Add Budgie settings. Let's see. Check it out. I don't know. Is there? Nightlight. No, see, it thinks it's off. A really good song. Yeah, Nightlight seems to be busted, man. I did do Redshift. It's not installed. Change the time of Nightlight and enable it. You can add a blue filter. All right, so we'll pop this open. We'll turn it on. Manual schedule. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, so it should be off right now. How odd. I see Budgie is a little bit buggy. I've never noticed this before is the thing, so I'm not sure. I don't know about this one. Remove Solus and install a up-to-date thing. Looks the same. Yeah, it sure does, doesn't it? Well, maybe I like it this way. It looks like there are two Nightlights stacked on top of each other. Very strange bug. Is it like amplified right now? If we log out, will it cancel? Will it go back to normal? Yeah. Weird. Anyways. I mean, personally, hopefully you haven't been doing any color work on the screen. No, I haven't. I haven't done anything like that. Let me show you the styles and stuff that I got. Let's move on from this. Change the temperature or something? I have. So, if you were interested in how I have Budgie themed and all that jazz, let's open a terminal too. Yeah, it's like some weird user settings. I don't know. Yeah, because it doesn't happen in the login. Light DM. Sure, that'll do. There's a setting in turn off nightlight. Oh, you know what? There is actually. I think that's on though. Nobody does color work. Oh, I have Budgie settings open. Is it under desktop? No, it's not under style. Where the hell is it? Windows maybe? Disable light, nightlight mode. Well, that didn't do anything. Actually, I'm gonna turn both of those on. Those look good. You don't like arc icons? You know, I didn't like them either, but they've kind of grown on me. They're just really, really simple, and it's easy to look at the screen and just know exactly what they are, you know? Like, I've personally kind of swung away from like style, and I'm more about functionality and utility. So these aren't the best looking, but they're easy to glance at and see what's going on. So the arc theme also, so this is specifically the arc darker theme. This is the arc theme. So it makes the title bar, like the header bars. What are these called? Yeah, these are header bars, right? It turns them white, and then arc dark turns everything black. And I'm really over black themes. I find them difficult to look at for a long period of time. When everything is white, it becomes tiresome, and when everything is black, it becomes tiresome. So arc darker is a pretty good like mix. I think it works really well. Okay, G settings, huh? That's a long string to type in. I'll try it. I doubt it will work, but I'll give it a shot. Okay, G settings set. No, it didn't do a damn thing. What the hell? Arc slightly less dark, right? Well, I hope you guys like warm colors. You get headaches more often with light themes. I definitely don't get. I don't get headaches. I haven't gotten a headache from a computer screen in a long time. And I think that's because I only work at 75 hertz and above. It is the Revenge of Terry Zaw. That's true, man. It's not nightlight. It's some other process. I mean, well, let's go hunting. Let's see if we can find the bastard. All processes. Red. Shift. Night. Light. Do you guys think it's light DM? Should we blow this process away? I don't know what light DM is. It's a root process. Maybe it's a virus. Maybe root means rootkit. Light DM. Yeah, let's kill this thing. Perfect. It's midnight here in Vietnam. Oh yeah? You just noticed that no new icons are showing up in the dock? What do you mean? Oh, that's true. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? I'm streaming and now everything is falling apart. That's hilarious. Are there updates? Like, is my system in a weird state? No? What the hell, dude? Okay, well, yeah, kill light DM. Show that little punk who's boss. Bam! I'll submit a bunch of issues to the Solus Fabricator. You're using X instead of Wayland? Yeah, Budgie hasn't been ported to Wayland yet. Though, Budgie, you can use different window managers, so I guess you could use something with Wayland, but I don't want to change stuff. So the icons are just regular arc icons. You guys said you liked Papyrus? Ugh, I do not like that. I don't like the rounded edges on these icons. For some reason, to my eyes, it makes them hard to see. And when you symlink folders, they have this big ass emblem, which is kind of obnoxious. I mean, it tells you what it is. I don't know if people use symlinks the way that I do, but with arc, it's just this like little square. It's easy to ignore. Use something like Pure Arch? I don't want to. You hate the symlink thing? You hate symlinks, or do you hate the icons that are there? Plata? Oops. Oh, this is the default theme for Solus. This is like one of the... I'm sorry, but this is one of the worst themes I've ever seen before. Remember when I was telling you guys about how Tilex can look really stupid? Like, look at this. I mean, I'm sorry, this looks terrible. Like, look at these gigantic circles around these tiny little icons. It's just not good. But when we hop over to Arc, now look how awesome everything looks. Look how smooth that is, too. There's no hitching, no tearing, no nothing. It's just awesome. And yeah, Plank is jacked up right now, isn't it? Why is my desktop falling apart while I'm streaming? Like, what the hell, dude? If there's anybody else that streams here, don't ever feel like you're alone if you have technical difficulties when you stream, because that's just like, that's my middle name. It's like Egee Technical Difficulties. It's my nickname. That's a little bit too dark. You like Tele icons? Oh, I don't have Tele icons. There's Mocha. Mocha is okay. Kind of hard to look at. Look at the Bluetooth icon. This looks jacked up. Wow, you guys really like Tele. I wonder if they have Tele. Tele? Nope, no Tele icons for you. Yeah, the default theme is real bad. The Revenge of Teresa. Egee's last name is Distro. Egee Technical Difficulties Distro. Ugh, that's not good. So this is Solus, yeah. I don't know why my install is falling apart, but that's okay. That happens. It still does what I need it to. The Plank issue is a bit of a problem, but I'll deal with that later. Desktop icons, I think those are like broken, because when I hover my mouse over them, it goes to the grabby. And then it's just weird, so I have those turned off. I don't really use them. They're more for just looks. DG hopping. Egee hopping, Mr. Hopping. Yeah, I do distro hop a lot. It gives you guys something to watch, though. It gives me something to do. Egee's Bizarre Adventures. So, the most important change that I make to my desktop is to the fonts. And I've talked about this a lot. I know why it's falling apart. Remember, you closed that random process earlier? I did? I don't think so. Which distro do you use on your work machine? X Ubuntu right now. It has to. My work machine has to be Ubuntu based. You judge a distro based on whether it has tearing or not. Is this tearing for you? Window Manager is awesome. Anyways, so the fonts. In Unito is how I say it. I'm not sure if that's actually how it's pronounced, but this has become my favorite font. It's just gorgeous. I think that the default font was originally Clear Sans, which is good too. Where's Clear Regular? All right, keep your eyes on these, like over here, okay? There you go. That was the default. And it's fine. It looks like a style, you know, it looks like a brand. But I'm not, I would use this, but it's not my style. Open Sans is another good one. I think I have Open Sans. Oh, okay, or not. I don't know why it froze up like that. I was gonna laugh. What was I? Regular? Something like that. There we go. Bolshevik font. OpenBSD can also do Ubuntu, Fedora, and Debian. What on earth? What does that mean? What's the 80s music? This is Outrun. This is a genre called Outrun. A lot of good stuff in there. Figured I'd mix it up. I mean, the music is totally applicable for the stream. Sounds like very intense. Not really happy. Not really sad either. So one of Budgie's things is that it has this panel called Raven. And Raven is pretty cool. You got a calendar built in, you've got audio settings. You can change your audio devices on the fly, which is pretty good. Your apps and devices, what's playing audio and stuff. You've got this little panel on the bottom that'll open up Budgie options. And you can customize it, you can move it to the left. I don't know why you would do that. I guess if you had a monitor to your right, it'd be kind of weird to have a Raven panel split between them. AM 1984 Miami Beach. This is AM 1984 Starfighter. Raven seems a little half-baked. Why do you say that? What else would you put in here? I think it's pretty good. Oh, look at that. It adds a little shadow. That's a really cool touch. It adds a shadow on the edge so that there's like a bit of depth, so you can really see the Z index. I like that. And then it just goes away when you click away from it. I like it. I think it's good. Can you use the calendar? Yeah. I'm not going to open it because I have a lot of my personal stuff in there. But yeah, you can use the calendar. Your Spotify playlist is gone? It shouldn't be. If you go to the description of this stream, you can see this is side C, but side A and B are in the description. You just subscribe to those or follow those or whatever they are. What was that next question? How is it with multi-monitor high DPI? It's fine. I've never done anything with high DPI stuff. There's an option, right? Or I thought there was. Is it in display maybe? You can scale it. This will probably freak it out. Oh, you have to apply it. It's running at 60 right now because that's what the Elgato supports. But yeah. Oh, the monospace font is source code Pro. This is a really important thing to me because I work in terminals a lot. So what is the default? I think the default was hack. So if you look over here, you can see the difference. This is hack. It's a subtle difference, isn't it? Just kind of makes it scrunch up a little bit. There's another font. Whoa, look at these ones. Will those work? How funny would that be? Oh my god, they do. That's a font. What else do we have in here? Do we have Overpass? Overpass Mono is a pretty good one. What are your thoughts on Elementary OS? It's fine. It's one of my favorite distros, but I use Ubuntu on my work state, like my work VM. So I don't like Ubuntu. I've transcended Ubuntu, and I'm not really interested in Debian distros. I think that Debian-based distros have kind of come and gone, and they're good for production, but if you want cool stuff on your desktop, probably not the best choice. I want my desktop to be really cool. Here we go. Raven and then Windows. Yeah, so that's it. Moved the panel to the top. Oh, I simplified the Budgie menu. I think by default the Budgie menu looks like this, and it's got these categories which I never use, so I just made it compact, and whenever I need something I hit the Windows key and start searching. Boom, just like that. So yeah, I'm using Budgie, but you like what, Tree, you're using Budgie? On what distro? Debian just feels like it's trying to be as boring as possible. I think it is being as boring as it can be. Moved the clock to the center. I like it right in the middle. Oh, you're on Solus, really? Good deal. We got a system tray. This is absolutely essential for me. Having the app indicators. I know that distros that use Gnome, like specifically Gnome, but also elementary OS's Pantheon and stuff, they don't do app indicators. That's a deal breaker for me. I've got to have app indicators. I don't particularly like them, but the software that I use requires them. So like I use Nextcloud, and Nextcloud uses, for like desktop sync, it's based around a stupid indicator, and it's kind of a piece of crap, but that's how you interact with it. So if you don't have indicators, then you literally can't use it. What do I think of Cosmic? Oh, the Cosmic desktop? We already kind of looked at that with Pop OS, even though that stream totally kind of fell through. I mean, the GNOME ecosystem is in a weird state right now, so I don't really care much about it. I've got dynamic transparency going. It goes solid, and then it goes to semi-transparent. By default, it tries to stylize this region, which looks really strange, so I've got that turned off. And maybe instead of using Plank, because I like Plank, I think it's cool looking, and it does this little like pop-up thing, see? I like that. But it's not picking up. I read somewhere that Plank isn't even like maintained anymore. Like it's not going to be coming to Wayland or anything. So I wonder if it's just, it's time to move away from it. Because you can set up, I could create another dock. Like if I did create another panel on the bottom and set this to behave like a dock. I'd have to play around with it and figure out the best way to use it, but maybe I'll do that. I don't know. What distro do you suggest for NVIDIA hardware? Probably Pop, actually. Didn't Budgie have an animation for transparency? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'd love Solus if I could get more with EOPKG. I like rarely use it from the CLI. This software center is so good, it finds everything. And honestly, Solus doesn't have a humongous repository, so there's not a ton in there anyway. So for all of my non-repository stuff, we've got Snap, which I don't know. Do I even have any snaps? No, I'm not even using it. Oop, no, Snap version. So this is Snap 2.4 or 2.49. And then we got Flatpak. Is it list? Or just list? Who needs arguments or options? So we got a bunch of these. And then another one I use is Brew. Brew has kind of a weird reputation. Homebrew works pretty well on Linux. Pop is good out of the box with NVIDIA. Yeah, that's kind of one of their claim to fame, is like they're good for content creation, gaming, and stuff like that. And they installed the NVIDIA drivers out of the box, which is cool. But yeah, I use Brew for stuff like PyEnv, Terraform, like development tools and stuff like that. It's easy to install and it's platform agnostic. Homebrew is great on Mac. Yeah, anything that's CLI based is also going to be available for Linux through Homebrew. So if you're on Mac and you're used to Homebrew, you can use pretty much everything that you're used to over there. You just can't really, as far as I know, on Linux you can't install GUI applications, but meh. For anything GUI based, I would use FlatHub, and for anything CLI based, I'd use Brew. Why is it yellowish? That's a great question. There is a Redshift that is stuck on. Is this the same Brew as on Mac OS? Yeah, it's Homebrew. So like brew install rbnv. And now we're going to install RBE and V. So the cool thing about Brew is it installs it as your user. So now I have RBE and V. It's not going to work because I have to add the eval to my bash RC. But yeah, it's good. I like it. What else do we got? Oh, by the way, if you guys are interested in Solus and Budgie and stuff, both Josh and Brian live stream on Twitch doing Solus stuff. Josh does it probably once a week, and Brian does it at least once a week, if not more. And they're doing all sorts of like development-y stuff. It's good stuff. I like it. What else do we have? Tilex. Oh yeah. Let me show you. So one of the things that I do exclusively on this desktop is development. And do I have VS Code? I do. Okay. So I've been using Atom instead of VS Code. I still use VS Code on my like workstation, but I'm kind of, what is that down here? I don't know what that is. I'm kind of trying to move away from it because I found that it has, like, for me, it's been having really bad performance and resource issues. Like, it goes completely bananas with memory and stuff, and it's caused a lot of issues in my little VM. So I've been trying to use Atom more, and Atom does some things way freaking better than VS Code, such as the way that it handles projects. So it treats folders as projects, and you can manage them independently. Like, you can kind of do the same thing in VS Code, but it's really janky. So like if we were to, oh man, Plank is not working. So this is Atom and this is VS Code. So like you have to pop this open and open folders. So like, let's do that. So here's the source tree. So if I'd like open distro delves, media, scripts, man, that is ugly. And then we hop over here, we go to distro delves, scripts, shared. So they're like, it's almost the same view. You can see the difference. I don't know. I think Atom looks about 1,000 times better. Python linting doesn't seem to work in VS Code. That's weird. I don't know. VS Code's got this nice little integrate. Look how noisy this is for multiple projects. Like, this is obnoxious. Over here, you just pop this open. Oh, it wants me to log into GitHub. Can't I just do this? Yeah, okay. But check this out. This is the Atom Git integration. So I choose my repo up here, and then if I make like a change, like some of this, actually this like whole thing is basically Garbo. We'll just get rid of that. Stage changes. So here's your diff. Commit to master, push it. Dunzo. We hop over to VS Code. Let me think here. Grab that maybe. Don't show that again. Oh, this is shared. No, that's where I wanted, yeah. I don't know. I've gotten used to Atom and now I dig it. I have a bunch of extensions, so let me go over to like Python. This looks really rough because of the stupid like nightlight thing, but it doesn't look quite like this. But if we go to packages, I'll move this. Let's get rid of Git. Move you over here. There we go. Okay, so let me show you like the extensions and stuff I have. How do I just see the ones I have? These are featured. Themes? Is it? Oh, packages are here. There we go. So we've got like linting, We lent with, for Python, I lent with Flake 8. There's a little mini map right here. There's another extension if you double click things, it like highlights them, which is cool. It's weird that that's an extension, but it works really well. There you go. So that makes it easier to see what's going on in your thing. Old 80s monitor vibe, yeah, a little bit. Oh, this is a good song. What is this? Love Lost by Robert Parker. The more time goes on, it gets more yellow. Do you think that's happening, or are you just like, I don't know. I hope that's not the case. It's like slowly getting redder. That'd suck. So this dark theme is the Visual Studio 2015 theme. So not VS Code, but Visual Studio proper. This was like, I saw this theme and I'm like, oh my god, I have to have this, because when I started really coding, like really in-depth coding, I was on VS 2015. So this color scheme where comments are green and like your requires and stuff are blue, basically anything that's logic is blue, and you've got your types and stuff as this teal color. It's not beautiful or sexy the way other color schemes are. I don't want to go hunting for that. Well, what is it? This is in Logger. Like, this is similar. This is still green. This is red, which is kind of nice actually, because that way you know that it's regex. These are purple. I don't know. This is more familiar to me. Change the aspect ratio to 4:3. Actually, are you talking to me, Reed? I think you're talking to me. Anyways, yeah. So there's Atom. And one other thing I wanted to show you guys was Godot. So I want to get back into my game. Unfortunately, I discovered that I screwed something up, and this is not my game. This was something else that I made. The aspect ratio is me. What? Is the aspect ratio messed up? It shouldn't be. I make you want to try out Atom. I'm glad. Atom's good. Like, more people need to... I think VS Code needs some competition. I think that the development effort has gotten lazy because they know that there's nobody, like they're like the top IDE. The aspect ratio is fine. Okay. You've used Atom before, Ace? I gotta move this over so I can see people's PFPs. There. I recognize the pictures more than I recognize the names. There. This is not the Egee game. No, read the comment about the red tent. Oh, change the aspect ratio to 430 or 4:3. You had to get the thing. So if you guys haven't seen Godot before, this is Godot. Last year I was working on a game and I kind of ran out of steam, but I appear to have lost the game because this is not my game. This was a practice project that I was working on to get a hang of Godot. So the bones are here, but this is not quite what I had in mind. Man, this is a really good song. Oh, you had a professor in university that had you use Atom? Oh, that's really interesting. Let's drop in. There you go. So I decided to make this my prototype because VHS Streams Vice City, is that what this is? Good song. What do you guys think about Emacs and Vim? I don't care. I don't really have any thoughts about either of those. So I played DuckTales on NES a lot when I was a kid. And when I think of a really good flat platformer, I think of DuckTales on NES. If you've played it, then you'll know that it's a phenomenal platformer. But I wanted to see if I could remake it, and I kinda did. At least I have like the input controls down and stuff, so it was everything I needed to get started with the Egee game. So I made the Egee game, and you guys have seen the pixel sprite for it. But yeah, apparently I lost the assets, so I'm gonna need to remake it, which is fine. It's not that big of a deal. Oh no! See, I had the game bounds implemented and stuff. Clearly, that's not the case anymore. What's your favorite color scheme? I don't know if I have one at this point. Something that isn't completely dark. I'm gonna try to restart and see if that fixes playing, because that's really weird. Give your guys' eyes a break. So, I have some other stuff I want to show you guys, but before I do that, let's get the tests going. Before the tests, what time is it? 10:30 for me? So something that I talked about last stream. Hey! Did you guys see that? It showed a different picture there for a second. Huh. I tried to customize LightDM to behave differently, and I couldn't get it to do it, so my LightDM config file is being overwritten by whatever this is. Interesting. Well, that's a thing, I guess. Anyways, I want to play an album for you guys. So, in the past streams, we got to the intermission, and I'd play some copyrighted music. I'd play like maybe 3 or 4. I tried LightDM settings, and it doesn't work. So, I don't know. That's going to take some more practice figuring out what the hell's going on, because I've never really done anything with LightDM before. Anyways, I want to play an album for you guys. Hopefully I have the audio set up right. That's a slick greeter. We're looking at slick greeter right now. I dig it. Anyways, we're gonna play some Green Day. We're gonna play a Green Day album. I hope that you guys like Green Day. This is gonna be very like experimental. Oh, you like the music? VHS streams. You want more puns? Oh, did I say a pun? If I did, I didn't mean to. I'm just kind of the song's over, so. See? All right. Now it's time for that Green Day album. We're gonna turn crossfade off because that'll ruin it. Okay. The slick config is overriding your LightDM config. Okay. Alright. Green Day American Idiot? No. This is kind of an album I put together from other stuff, but bootleg. Let's see if we get the terminal back. Okay, the terminal's back. So look, I have Slick Greeter, and I've got LightDM. So I'm not sure what's going on here, but it's definitely jacked up. I just realized something. I'm gonna want to show you Parsec, but if I log into my lap station, I won't be able to see. Oh, LightDM is the login manager, Greeter is Greeter. So what's the difference between these two? Slick Greeter and the comp file? I don't know. Well, I'll have to figure that out another time. So, what I want to do now, if you do Green Day, you'll have to go back to Dookie. Oh, we'll get there. I already screwed this up. Let me try again. Hold on. We're gonna restart again. Oh, we got Dookie on this album. The audio is super delayed? What does that mean? Slick Greeter is a login theme. LightDM is the actual login manager. Maybe I have something misconfigured then in the LightDM config file. So now we're going to follow the checklist, the canonical checklist. What was the installer? the Solus installer is a custom, I believe it's like a custom thing that's very similar to Calamere's. Were there any post-install steps? I don't think so. There wasn't even a welcome app. What's the install footprint? I don't know what the install footprint was, but let's see how much I'm using. I am currently using 98 gigabytes of 333 gigabytes. What's the memory usage? Ooh, I haven't done this in a while. Okay, it is free age. We're using 800 megabytes of memory. So we've got nothing else open. This is just the base, my Solus desktop. It's using 800 megabytes of memory. Most of that is Atom. No, we don't got it. This is a fresh login. That's why I restarted again. I've got 30 gigabytes of memory and a 4 gigabyte swap. That might be a little overkill. I don't think that swap is enough if I had my memory full and I wanted to suspend or hibernate. What's the CPU doing? It's just kind of chilling. No, Gnome sharing was using... What was that? Popped up there for a minute. Oh, maybe it went away. Yeah, I was probably bootstrapping or something. So it's just kind of chilling. We already looked at NeoFetch. So what do you guys think of Budgie? Or what do you guys think of Solus with Budgie? I'm reluctant to turn the tunes up because I don't want... It's hard to play music with singing in the background, so I'll turn it up a little bit so you guys can hear it, hopefully. Hopefully Billy Joe doesn't clash with me doing my voiceover. You want to try it? It's good. I would recommend it. I think that it's kind of in a little bit of a weird state right now because the Solus and Budgie team, they want to move away from being dependent on Gnome, and that's why some of the Gnome stuff is pretty far behind or even just like broken in some cases. Hi Samantha, how are you? So they want to... The Budgie rewrite has been going on for ages, man. It was been going on for a long time, and a lot of you remember when Egee was talking about rewriting it in Qt. So they're not doing Qt. I believe that they're doing just GTK4. And the biggest reason why is because Qt is not only a completely different toolkit that they'd have to learn, but Qt uses C++ in completely different patterns compared to C and G object, which is what GTK uses. Man. So they were like, yeah, let's, this is a desktop. I mean, people do not care what toolkit it is written in. They just want it to work. So there's other stuff that needs to be done. Like the EOPKG is still written in Python 2. So that needs to be. Yeah, Tree, you're right. It does. It's missing an overview shortcut. And the Ubuntu Budgie folks tried to implement it, but it's really bad. That was another thing, that Endeavor had all of the Ubuntu Budgie extensions for Budgie. I'm trying to be nice, but they're like really low quality, like not good. A lot of them are just written in Python, and which is fine, but like they're just really bad. It boots and shows Windows. You're not holding the presses so far. I gotta keep this music turned down. I'll start singing. I like Green Day a lot. I didn't get into them when I was younger, though. I got into them when I was a lot older. Is there a firmware install tool? As a matter of fact, there is. Actually, somebody asked about NVIDIA. Sean, you just like janky stuff all over the place? The good thing about Green Day is if you hear one song, you've heard them all. Yeah, there's a lot of bands like that. I think that the best bands are like that. They have a signature sound, people dig it, and they stick with it. Would I recommend Solus, Gnome, Plasma, or Budgie? I don't know, if you're good with KDE, you want to give it a try, I'd say Solus Plasma. The dev that maintains Solus Plasma is really active. So I think it's good. I would probably stay away from Gnome, Solus Gnome. And Solus Budgie is apparently buggy, but it doesn't bother me that much. Oh, Righteous Main, I didn't know you were a bass player. The Longview riff was the first thing you tried to learn when you picked up bass? That's awesome. It's an excellent riff. Who maintains Solus Plasma? I can't remember, but he hangs out with Brian in his stream all the time, which is really cool. So anyways, back to NVIDIA. Somebody asked about which distro is good for NVIDIA, and actually the Solus Driver Manager would detect that you're running NVIDIA, and it would install everything required to play games and do whatever with it. So Solus is honestly a pretty good choice if you use NVIDIA. Yeah, that's awesome, man. I seem to know a lot of bass players. I play bass, but I don't know if I would call myself a bass player. I was actually thinking, I've played a lot of guitar on stream here and there. I've never played bass. You guys want me to play bass? I totally could. I actually played a lot of bass this week. I get into these, like, I get into these moods where I get, like, fixed. A Silent, you're a bass player too. Wow. You know what? Bass is based. Hell yeah. Maybe I won't play bass, because if there's a bunch of bass players in here, I don't want to make a fool out of myself. Which package manager can install tar GZs? I mean, technically, Pac-Man can, right? It's not quite the same though. What's the software store? I already talked to you guys about this. It's really good. I really like the software store. You're just a bass head? The chat is full of bass players? Hell no. I don't want to. I'd rather play for people that don't know what good sounds like, so that they get the idea that I'm good. Samantha, I'm the daughter of a drummer and the stepdaughter of a guitar teacher. That's actually really cool. So you're just like surrounded by people that know their stuff. Tar is an archive format. Any package manager worth its salt can handle it. Yeah, my start a couple years ago. You've been teaching yourself. Just wait till we get DB505 in here. Just play some bass. Believe it or I don't think I can play any Green Day. So if I were to play, I'd have to kill the. Maybe we'll play at the end. I don't know. I love this song. I don't know how well you guys can hear it, but I read that the lyrics to this song follow this, like, the general idea of Misery by Stephen King pretty well. I read that a long time ago, and it has just, like, stuck in my brain. Every time I hear it, I think of specifically the movie. You guys watch that movie, Misery? It's so good. Who's the actress in there? Kathy Bates. God, that's a good movie. How do you change the background? The background's a little weird, actually. So you can't change it here, which is where I would expect to change it. You go to System Settings, and then you go to Background, and notice how my background's not even in here? Like, it's not even listed in here. So I think that this is... Volume is like sitting a bar. I think that this is one of those Budgie versus Gnome issues, where Budgie is managing the desktop, and it's trying to talk to the Gnome settings manager, and it's like, I don't know where this is. You can add pictures. It's weird. So that's a little odd. So I've listened to this album about a gazillion times, so I know every song that, like, at the end of this song, I know what comes next. But you guys don't, so it's kind of fun. A lot of good music. This is all good stuff. And YouTube hasn't yelled at me yet, I don't think. Let me see. Nope. I'm not getting yelled at, so apparently Green Day is perfectly fine to play. Are there any parental controls? No. I think, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, I think that Elementary OS is the only distro that has parental controls. Is there an application search? Hell yeah, it's really good. It's just this tree. Or list, I guess it'd be. And I type in code, bam. I type in gedit, and it knows that that's the text editor. Mint has had parental controls for a while. Really? I guess I'm wrong. OpenSUSE has that too. Has what? Parental controls? Super Space can search too. Super Space. That doesn't do anything for me. I must have changed the hotkey or something. I'll tell you guys what, talking low makes me have to cough a lot. What's Egee's least favorite instrument to play? Huh. I don't know if I have one. I love playing drums. Drums is probably my favorite, but I'm not very good at it. I'd really like to sing, but it's more like performing than it is singing. Honestly, probably guitar. If I had to rate all of them, I can play guitar, I can play bass, I can sing, and I can drum. I think probably guitar, because I've been playing it the longest, and I know how I know what I can do and I know what I can't do. And to me, playing guitar is more like performing, just like singing is. So I find playing bass way more fun because I don't know it as well. So I'm always like learning. Every time I pick up, I'm like learning, teaching my muscle memory to do different things. But with the guitar, like I'm already there. So, am I like Lenny Kravitz? Yeah, I actually like Lenny Kravitz a lot, and I appreciate his work because he is a multi-instrumentalist or something. When you don't have to think about playing. Yeah, that's where I like to get. I like to just be able to autopilot and like be showy and jump and dance around because I'm not having to think about what I'm playing. I can just focus on the performance. That's my style. That means that I'm like not a good soloer though. I'm much more of a rhythm sort of player. OpenSUSE has Green Day. Is there any data sync? No. Is there a file search? I mean, I think that this is Nautilus, isn't it? Files 40? Interesting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Nautilus, so it has search built in. Let's talk about the default apps. What's the default file manager? It's Nautilus. What's the default media player? I installed VLC, but I believe the default media player... where'd it go? I don't think I uninstalled it. Maybe I did. Oh, it's Gnome MPV. Okay. Do you guys like Gnome MPV? Is that any good? That's one of my favorite Green Day songs. Which one? This one? I heard this a lot when I was in high school. Come to find out, this came out in... Ace was asking about Dookie. This came out on the Dookie album. So I think that was 94, I think. And I was not in high school in 94. So I don't know why this album was so popular when I was in high school. Like, I strongly associate this with something that happened in high school. And this album was really popular for some reason. And this was like this was 10 years after it came out or something like that. I don't know. Kind of weird. Memories are weird like that. You were in middle school at the time. I think this album is you and your boyfriend's collective CD stack. It's a really good album. Like, this is a phenomenal one. Does it have native music sync? It did have Rhythm Box, but I uninstalled it. What's the photo viewer? There's photos. I'm not going to open that because it's going to index my... I need to get rid of that. I don't like those. When you open it, it just goes ham and starts indexing everything. I love this song. Along with Offspring album. So at the time that would have been Smash or possibly Ixnay on the Hombre. Listen to the bass. You probably can't hear it, but I didn't realize that she had a lot of bass at the beginning. Is there an image editor? No, I think I installed GIMP though, didn't I? I did. Default web browser was Firefox, but I put Brave on there. Text editor is gedit. There's no games pre-installed. And there is disks. Hey, you know what, you guys? Did we ever find out what the hell this does? How do we... Where was that? Did we ever find out what this does? This write caching? Silent, you've got to know this. Come on. Partitioning? Well, no, disks can do partitioning, but I don't know what this is. Like this apply write cache settings. Budgie versus Pantheon? That's not a bad idea. Comparison videos can be fun. You have it ticked off? Or you ticked it off like you made it angry. It's the GUI form of remove RF. I don't know about that. I posted it last time. It sends SATA command for the disk cachers, usually enabled by default. Oh, you use it if you want to disable the cache. I see. Okay, I'll remember that because this will definitely not be the last time it comes up. Is there a firewall? No. Are there? I think you can set network limits, but I'm not going to get into it. Oh, this is... I don't know if you guys know this song. This is called JAR, and this was the first song I ever performed, like, as a performance. Where did the Arc Dark Brown theme come from? I don't know. But I performed this playing guitar and singing. It's my first performance. Good song. Very scary. DLNA. Yeah, that works. And yeah, I think we're done. We're done with the checklist. Okay. I'm still your favorite YouTuber? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. What the hell is that? Oh, shit. A whole bunch of stuff just fell. Oh, well, I'll clean that up later. You like the comparison videos? Now we're going to do the tests. Install a package called malcontent. No, it's not in the repos. Not here anyway. Oh, you're getting a new PC? We got archives. I have it set up so that Windows always... What just happened? Oh, it extracted it. That's weird. Windows always open in the middle. Audio. Since I don't have Rhythm Box, I should just be able to open all these, right? There will be 3 separate windows. This is kind of a cool little dialogue. I've never seen this. Why will there only be 3 separate windows? Oh, one's opening in Audacity? Whoa. I can hear the fan spinning up in the background. Oh my god, I can hear it playing out of the speaker in there. That's kind of funny. Let me see if I can move the microphone so you guys can hear it. What'd you guys think of that? Finally some good fucking music. That only came out of your right ear, but that's okay. I love this song. Finally some good music. God, finally. We got a document viewer. Well, I mean, it opened in Brave, but... We got photos. Opened in... Are all these going to open in Brave? Okay, whatever. Hey, man, it opens. That's all that matters. Why? But seriously, though, why is it opening it? See, this is supposed to be in my Egee game. This little guy, he's animated and everything. But... rock and roll is here to stay. This opens in GIMP. There you go. I wonder what are we doing here? 2 gigs? Eh. What program do you use for drawing? Nautilus Nemo allows you to open... Well, yeah, I know, but I'm checking to see what the default is. Wait a second. This says it's going to open... Oh, this is the only one that opened in the image browser? Image viewer? What the... Oh, so Solus will always remember what app you open. Really? Oh, close it. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I dig that. Yeah, I like it. You love my persona? Well, thank you. You know what? I do too. Ah, yes, this is one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite commissions, but this is one of my favorite Green Day songs. I like that Brave is able to just open these without any problem at all. Yeah, he calls it a persona. I usually call it a, yeah, I mean, it's me. That's who you're talking to. This is who you're talking to right now. You're gonna dig it too? I don't need a shovel to dig, I got these. Speaking of which, Ghost the Husky is chilling outside. He's got a cone on because he stepped on... He basically got a really bad... Did you miss basket case? You did. Yeah, he stepped on he got a sliver in his paw. And he really irritated it, so we had to take him to the vet. Yeah, so now he's out there with the cone of shame. He doesn't really need it, but I'm sure it's healed by now. It wasn't bad, it was just like way deep in his paw, and he wouldn't let you touch it. The doc down here is Plank. It's like he didn't understand. Like, it's sad. You don't understand. We're trying to help you, and he's like, "You will not touch my paw." So they actually had to sedate him because he was acting like a husky and freaking out as they do. Yeah, we need to do this too. All right. Oh my goodness. Sorry for the flashing. Wow, this is bad. Okay, so no AVIs. Okay, this is good. Sorry about, I don't know what the hell that was going on there. Okay. I like we're listening to Brain Stew, and the first video was like flashing, like, what did it opened an AVI in Audacity, or no, it opened an MPG in Audacity. That's different. Do I ride? Yeah, this is me. This was the first Green Day song you learned on bass, and bass. Wow, and bass. I swear I know how to read. This is a BMW G310 GS, and I'm zooming. I got a new camera. I got a GoPro now, so this is very crummy quality. It's up on my other channel, one of my other channels. I still call it Floofy Egee, I think. Oh. Well. Hey, do you guys remember this song? How do you ride with those big paws? That's a great question. Oh, you can't see my paws on that, can you? To my car channel. Do I sing at office parties? Oh yeah, definitely. That was kind of where I like really honed my singing and performing skills. This is this is the same sort of video but on a GoPro, my other channel. But yeah, we did with this company I worked at, we had office parties all the time, and I started singing a lot more. Green Day, yeah, today is Green Day. But I started singing a lot more because everybody wanted to play guitar and drums and everything. Everybody's too afraid to sing. And like, I don't really have very much shame, so I don't mind getting up there and singing. But you think I'm a fun guy to be friends with? I mean, I don't know, I'm friends with some of the people here in chat. You could ask them. You remember Egee singing? Yeah, I sang this. I got the mix perfect on this. Do you have any work to show off on this machine? Like, what kind of work? You could say I'm working right now. Like, are you talking coding? I got a bunch of coding stuff. Stuff I can show you. This is building a Docker image with a tool called Packer. This is really old markup. So this is just JSON. I think that it uses HCL now, but this works and I have no reason to change it. You could just go on stage. Oh yeah, so basically I'd sing these songs that, like, because the singer always got to pick the songs. That was another reason why I wanted to sing, because I'm really picky about my music and sometimes people want to just play crap and I don't want to play crap. So I would sing and I would pick the songs. And I just remembered something. I couldn't hold back the laugh because it's such a funny memory. Okay. So, oh man, I'm trying to also speak very quietly. Guitar player and programmer. Yeah, I do a lot of stuff. I ride motorcycles, I work on cars, I do all sorts of stuff. I worked with this guy, his name's Daniel. And he was really eccentric. He reminded me a lot of me. He's kind of crazy dude. Really fun to work with. And he also was like a multi-instrumentalist. And he never sang. I know that he could sing, but he never sang Rock Band. He always played guitar. He usually played guitar. He usually drummed, but he also played guitar. Anyways, it was a work party, and I was able to choose the songs because I got the microphone. And I really like Dream Theater, and Dream Theater was in there. It was Metropolis Part 1. And if you guys know the song, I don't think that I can play it. I'm pretty sure that I'll get in trouble if I play it. But if you guys know Dream Theater, And that song, it's pretty crazy. And amazingly, I can actually sing that song okay. And that's the song I chose. And Daniel's on drums. And I mean, he's like really, he's really working it and trying to do it. And at the end, I remember like the song was over and he like violently put the drumsticks back into the stand. And he's like, I'm done. I don't know. When I'm telling the story, it doesn't sound that funny, but at the time, I don't know why I thought it was. I was definitely drunk when that was going on. So there was libations happening, and it was really funny. But yeah, my memory is very that I have very fond memories of that. I'm not able to retell it in a way that captures it. Just his reaction to it was his first time drumming that day too, so it's like he was all buckled in ready to like drum a long session, and he gets one just outrageously difficult song, and then he's like, well, I'm done, which is actually kind of rude on my part, but everything's funny when you're drunk. Yeah. All right, I think that's all for the test. What do you guys think? Should we burn it down? Should we burn my desktop down? I guess we didn't test the apps, but... So something I did want to show you guys. Let me go back to NeoFetch so I can remind you of the specs on this machine. So this is a Asus PB. I'll just show you, actually. Except for vomiting. Yeah, I when you first start your career of drinking, you hit your limit. You find your limit pretty fast. And I got really sick one time, and it never happened again. I was like, well, no, actually, it happened a second time because somebody kept. Okay, I got really sick twice, and the second time was because somebody kept filling I had a bottomless mug of something really hard, I don't remember, but I was sitting by a fire, and every time I reached down, like there's like a bonfire, and every time I reached down for my drink, it was full, like every single time. And me being stupid and young, I'm like, well, this is fine. And I don't know, I think it might have been rum, but I got really sick. That was the last time, and that was a long time ago. All right, this is the machine. Right now, your machine is just a Windows box. I mean, my laptop's got Windows. That's what I'm streaming through right now. But yeah, so this adorable little PC is attached to the back of my monitor right now. It has... Where does it say what processor it has? I guess I can just show you guys here. A 3750H. I don't drink alcohol. Yeah, I don't really drink very often at all. I was talking to a friend about drinking booze, and I don't really. Usually when I drink, I get really tired, so I don't really drink very often anymore. But yeah, so this is. Check out this picture. What do you think of that? This is not to scale. The Asus PB50 isn't actually big enough to have like an office on it. This is just a joke. Why get a small one? Bark! Woof! Woof! That's what my husky does. Ghost, come here. Ghost, come here. Come here. He's doing that husky, that really unimpressed look. Uninterested, unimpressed, with his cone on. I like this song. 4 cores, 8 threads, yeah. You didn't expect to hear Egee bark? Ghost doesn't bark very often, he growls most of the time. I think I could be better at growling than barking. I think this is the last Green Day song, too. You guys want to listen to laptops are your only small. This is really small. Like, this is a really, really small machine. It's awesome. And it's modular. Look, you can attach stuff to it. It's got this little jumper cable and stuff. So anyways, this is the PC that I have. I'm all over the place, man. I'm growling. I don't really know what that sounds like. Hopefully it's not bad. Okay, so let's fire up Overwatch. Do you think this... And this is integrated graphics, remember. AMD ATI. Hold on. No! No! Un momento. Por favor. I'm looking for something. There we go. Fanless? No, actually it has quite a large fan. Or not a... Actually, the opposite. Let me start over. It does have a fan. It's a... what do you call it? I guess a cage fan, and it's actually quite loud. Dropbox cloud storage. I use Nextcloud for all my stuff. This is a weird Green Day song. So yeah, integrated graphics. How do you think it'll play Overwatch? Yeah, Nextcloud is pretty good. Shuttle has a fanless. We got Mango HUD on tap. I have the GPU stats turned off because since this is an integrated GPU, it just shows 0. It's all coming from CPU. So we got to compile them shaders. We're getting 60 frames a second here. I don't know if I want to play a match. It'd be like 10 minutes. You know what? I have an idea. Let's go to the game browser. We'll find a chill map. Chill. Chill and kill. Plus 18. Oh, here you go. The chat might be questionable, but that's okay. Oh, I gotta move my... well, maybe not, actually. There we go. That's a very large brig. What do you do? Crouch? Look, I'm a tiny Lucio. Oh my god, I'm really slow. I'm also kind of on the moon. I don't know if you guys have played around with this, but... I haven't played Overwatch in quite a while. But yeah, can you guys believe it? This is the integrated GPU on this little Asus POS, and I'm getting 70 frames a second. I mean, granted, the scale is like really low, but still, if you really needed to play... Like if you brought this to a friend's house or something like that, and you really needed to play Overwatch, you totally could. Overwatch is going and there's disco in the background. This is so weird. Oh my god, even her thing is really... Look at me! This is just... This is great. Okay, let's try to increase the scale. So the graphics quality is low. Alright. I'll find another disco song for you guys. Actually, you guys like this one? I wanted the scale. There we go. Render scale. Let's bring this up to 100% and see how it runs. Oh boy. It's like a little floaty. Now I'm dead. I don't know what this song is. It's just in my playlist. Really dark over here. Yeah, when there's a lot of actors on the screen, it has a hard time. Oh man, I'm lagging. Why would I be lagging though? That's weird. Oh, maybe the game doesn't know where to put the people because they're huge. So now we're down. We're still 60. Actually, you know what? It's evened out. It's not hitching. I wonder if it had to compile. I don't know. Look at this tiny diva. So yeah, there's your Overwatch. These games know their audience. iGPU powers a lot of young gamers. Yeah, that's true, actually. You're right. Do you think No Man's Sky will be alright? Yeah, Lutris and Steam integration is not good. Let's try this again. I want to launch it through Lutris because I have some... Okay, or not. Isn't it like Mango, HUD, Command? Ah! Oh, is it buffering? OBS doesn't say I'm dropped any frames or anything. You came a little bit too late. Oh, this song brings you back, Righteous Man? Oh, no, it failed again. Okay, so do you guys want me to play some bass, or... We're getting to that point. I can go get it out. Hold on. Go get my equipment. Okay. You gotta figure out where to put the amp. Okay. Bass guitar acquired. Oh, hopefully I wasn't too loud. The guitar cable acquired. What kind of bass is it? It's oh, I bet that sounded cool. Any musician will know what that sound is. It's a Yamaha something. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, Eiffel 65. It's time to shut you down. We'll play a little bass. Okay. Let's see how... I don't know what the mix is going to be like at all. Right now it's facing me. Whoa. Is that too hot? Sounds terrible. Hold on. Yes, thank you. Oh, you know what we'll do? I have an idea. So, I'm going to be on your right side, and the bass is going to be on your left side. That's not what I want. That'll have to do. I gotta put the cord in my mouth. No, that's too loud. Move it back. Turn it down. Look around. Get in my ship. Get in there. Oop. Let's get out into the... Yeah, damn it. What level maybe? I'm gonna turn it down and then turn it up. Oh my god, the planet looks terrible. Look at that. So No Man's Sky works, but like it just flew into what? Oh, we gotta get out of here. I just flew into my ship, like inside of it. That was weird. Okay, let's see if... Is it too hot now? It's not what I wanted. Alright. Yep, still too hot. Alright. Did it crash? Okay. I wish there was something that I could, Does this work under Lutris? I'm playing it through Steam, so technically, yes. We're going to do this the safe way. Just a second. Let me get to my ship. New item recorded to catalog gold. I'm pretty sure I've had gold before. Oh, sorry. I'm hitting the microphone. Okay. I'll put this... This is not a good like recording setup at all, but I'll try. What is that? Is it compressing? I'm going to turn that microphone down a bit. Turn my amp up. Is that too loud for you guys? Your sound is too high on the right side? Too much top end? Let's see here. Maybe like that. Yeah, bass is on the left. There's no way that I could do it so that they're both. So the bass guitar is going to mostly be on the left side. Sounds good on mono. Yeah, you could put it on mono. You see, when I do that, it peaks, though, is the thing. It's no longer yellow. What does that... I don't know what that means. Yeah, see, when I... I have an idea. Let's try something. Well, then it's going to take my gain away. Yeah, I'm not sure how to record with the bass. It's pissing my mixer off really bad. Maybe, like, even back here? Further back? Whoops. I'm not the only one that rests slaps. I don't know what any of this stuff is called. I'm just like... I'm a guitar player that's playing bass. So... That's hard to play. It's like my warm-up. Let me think. What else do I know? That's from a song called Hummer by the Smashing Pumpkins. Excellent song. I'd love to try to play along with some of this stuff, but given that, like, I'm really... So, I don't, like... You guys are... Some of you are asking me to play songs. I obviously can't play a song I don't know. So, like, I'm not... I can't just, like, start playing a song. I gotta be able to know. There's a Rage Against the Machine song I'm trying to remember how to play. I'm gonna have to, like, listen to the very beginning so I can remember how to play it. It's not gonna be in the same key, but it'll be good enough. Do I know any Primus? No. Let me find that Rage song. I'm almost positive Rage will get me in trouble, but... Dun 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 dun, like this. That's it. If you guys know that song, Take the Power Back. Very, very good one. Wait. For this song, you need to be dropped D. Yeah, I can't do it. All right, what's another song? How about Loud Love by Soundgarden? And that's about all the bass I know. Now you want me to play guitar? You guys want me to switch to the guitar? Maybe what you know better. I mean, like, I don't know if I'd say it. I play whatever, I guess. I wouldn't really say I'm better subjectively on the guitar, I guess, but hey, Full Metal. Yeah, you are a little bit late, aren't you? I'll go over there. Now I have to, like, unwind my my setup here. Just a second. This is not well set up for playing music. All right. Switch to guitar. Whoop, that was loud. It would appear that... Whoa. Oh, you know what? My, because... What is going on with the strap? Oh, I see. Oh, well. The strap was all screwed up. Whatever instrument whatever Egee wants to play. I'll play drums next. And then maybe I'll sing. I was thinking about singing, but... Because, I mean, we did do a little Green Day. I could do more Green Day for you. All right, let's see how loud this is. That sounds like... Oh, wait, no? What is... It's missing something. Let's see here. What's... Gotta turn my microphones. Alright. Is that too loud? That seems like it's really loud. Let's get out of the game because it seems to be making OBS mad at me. I wish I had something to show you guys. Like, for something to watch. I could turn it down up here. Okay. Let's do it. No warming up. I'm just diving into this, aren't I? This is weird. My hands are not cooperating with me. What's a good thing to start warm up with? I don't know anything by Queen or Led Zeppelin. I have my guitar is tuned to open D, so it would be difficult for me to play anything besides basic stuff. I usually just play my own music. Is it my... Something sounds off, and I'm not sure what it is. Oh my goodness, my amp is actually really loud. I think I may have bumped some knobs when I was adjusting stuff, because this isn't what I usually sound like, but we can work with it. You play basic stuff. It's mostly just rhythm, because of open D allows me to like play and not really think about it. So what else should I play? Maybe it's out of tune. I'm listening to my guitar through my monitor, like my mixer. And the microphones are pretty far away from the amp. So that might just be weird. I think I'm about done. I'm not prepared. I don't know what to do or play or anything. That was fun. This was a very strange and offbeat stream, but that's okay. I guess I still have to play drums, huh? Or sing. I guess I could sing. I guess it would be kind of a waste to not sing at this point. Sounded great, thank you. Why not sing and play drums? That's hard to do. I've done it before. You gotta get back to working on your paper. Well, enjoy working on your paper and good luck, man. Whoa. You'd subscribe for just an Egee jam session. Believe it or not, I've done that before. I've done jam sessions before, but I found them to be slightly uncomfortable. Whoops. If I had like a set list of stuff to play, I think that it could work, but I guess the last thing I'll show you guys is Parsec. Sparsec. Hello, YouTube. Oh, I had a whole bunch of stuff open, didn't I? I could have swore I closed all this stuff. I guess while we're here, we might as well drop into Rust. This is how I've been playing this. See, now I can't watch the screen. I could watch it from my phone. Let's see here. Let me pull up YouTube. I'll have to mute. Oh man, my phone's having a heckin' struggle. Oh, nothing's happening because I'm literally not talking. Everything is orange. Does Solus support desktop applications launch? What does that mean? What a desktop application launch works on toasters. I'm not sure what you mean by that. So I host a Rust server, or we do, I guess. And God, we've got 8 people on it. And we're going to drop in and see how the base is doing. I hope that you guys enjoyed that very strange and chaotic stream. This is a bit of a weird one. These happen sometimes. Let's go back to OBS really quick. Oh, I'm stuck in here. I got to do it from here. I'll turn this off. There. Free up some resources. Egee, like you install an application and have a desktop shortcut. Yeah, that's more of a desktop thing. It's not that. So that's more of a question about Budgie. And yeah, Budgie supports that. It doesn't really have much to do with the distro. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't know. I think I have my sound turned down. I did it again. I got to Alt-Tab over here. Yeah, it'll be fine. Rust takes a little bit to log in. So despite all those issues, last I checked, Vanilla, Gnome, and Elementary OS don't have it. Need to format. I mean, it's okay. For Gnome, extensions added, although some are half-baked. Elementary OS. You might, at some point, you may have been able to enable desktop icons, but that's definitely not officially supported anymore. Man, this coffee's bad. Might be time to bust open an energy drink. I'm only halfway through this. I can't do it. It's like really not good. World's fastest gaming toaster. What's your energy drink brand? I don't know if I have a preference really. I think right now it's like Monster. Oh, you know what? I know what's wrong. There we go. Let's see what the game sounds like now. Oh, no, I can't even hear it. Well, I mean, can you guys hear it? I don't know. Hopefully that's not too loud. Monster makes me addicted. I drink sugar-free stuff. I don't like sugar. Ooh, that's dangerous. So welcome to Rust. We've got an elevator. Oh, we've got electricity now. Heck yeah. Do I have anything? I have a grenade. That's concerning. I don't know where I picked that up. I have just like a bunch of junk. So yeah, just to remind you guys, I'm still on Solus. But I've got Parsec open over here. Parsec is awesome. We're loaded. You want to join our clan? I mean, we've got a ramen sign. We have somebody that is dazed. We've got a little little farm that is difficult to get out of. I don't know what that is. I haven't been on in a couple days, so. You're having a hard talk with BF. You're cutting out soda. Yeah, I don't drink very much soda at all. So I hear you there. It's just a lot of calories for nothing. Like, the amount of calories in a soda is just kind of silly. Not to mention sugar in general just isn't that good for you, especially that kind of sugar. Uh-oh. Did you guys hear that? Is he gonna blow me away? What's up, dude? That is my shotgun. I mean, to be fair, you can have it. No, you take it. You need it more than me. I'm streaming right now. Oh, we got a farm going here. Yeah, I'm streaming, man. On the YouTubes. We got Beach Bear. American Cola uses. Yeah, I mean, I think that it's a bit of an overstatement to say that. I would say that the popular brands that you're familiar with all use high fructose corn syrup. You have to be a discerning lad to get sugar, regular sugar. I prefer Mexican sodas myself. There's a brand of Mexican soda over here called, I think it's called Euritos, but they're really freaking good. Oh, Blue has popped in. Yeah, Travis, you got it. Yeah, that's my favorite brand of cola. He used to get the cane sugar variety. Yeah, they're good. Travis, are you in Canada? That's why it never tastes right. Yeah, it's like way. I used to, when I was younger, I used to drink a lot of soda like Mountain Dew and stuff. Yeah, then you're just a little bit north of me. But now I think like a Mountain Dew has 50 milligrams of, or whatever it is, 50 whatevers of high fructose corn syrup, and that's just craziness. Water and coffee, that's basically it for you. Over there, you've got Mio Mio. Well, you've got a bunch of interesting colas. Yeah, I do remember Surge, dude. I love Surge. If I see a Surge today, I'll still get it. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can find a picture for you, Marquise. I found a Surge in the wild, and I was so surprised that I took a picture of it. I'll see if I can find it and send it to you. So need I remind you all, this is on the little Terry's-Aw. No, this isn't Terry's-Aw. What am I saying? This is on my PB50. This is Rust, played through Parsec. As you can see, the frame rate is solid. Obviously, it's capped at 60, but it's not taxing the Windows laptop. I'm streaming from this thing, too. Like, the machine that I'm playing Rust on, I'm also streaming through. So this is pretty impressive. I've wanted to do a video about Parsec because they're just like a little startup, and they've got some open source stuff. The Parsec client itself. What? This isn't a $900 box. I think that this little PB50 was like $400. Oh. Parsec is a remote desktop solution. Yep, that's exactly what it is. I use it for remote desktop. You can obviously... Somebody's shooting at me. You can obviously use it for just gaming, but I personally use it for a lot of remote desktop because it's like ultra low latency. So Blue, if you're watching, I'm gonna make a leap of faith and I'm probably gonna die. So if you want to come collect my body. Oh! That is totally not what I meant to do. Let's try that again. Coca-Cola is black poison. Blue supposedly lived through that. He's made that jump. I don't think I'm going to make it. Get LaCroix. Yeah, LaCroix's not bad, actually. Parsec is monthly. No, Parsec's free. You just need a client. You need to install the client on your Windows PC and then install it on your Linux PC or whatever. And then there you go. It only really works for Windows machines. Like you can't install it on two Linux machines and remote into each other. Okay. Oh, well, no. You have jumped and died. No, there's no way I can make that. There's Blue. Everyone makes fun of LaCroix. What's wrong with LaCroix? It's really good. It's usually kind of pricey. Okay. Oh, I'm done. I bumped my head. San Pellegrinos are pretty good. You can get them in different flavors. Oh, who's this? Hello? Hello? Oh, wait. I wonder which microphone it's using. Oh, shit. You dropped black lighting? What? Does he realize that I threw a knife? You have a knife in your head. Oh no, I don't know. I can't find it. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the base. So this is how I've been playing Rust lately. Sparkling water is usually sweetened. I don't think so. It can be, but I don't think that it's usually sweetened. Oh, Penguin Luff is on. I didn't realize that. Oh, she might be AFK though. Just casually throwing knives. He can't hear you. He's got a knife in his ear. Ouch. All right, folks. I think this is about where we're going to wrap it up. My apologies for the strange stream. I know that a lot of you prefer these sorts of bizarre streams where there's just like, there's just all sorts of weird stuff going on. Oh look, we have a windmill up there. You love unconditional streams like this? Behind the steering wheel, it's a little dodgy, but oh, look at that. They're just chilling. I'm gonna go to sleep right here in front of them. Well, I hope that you guys had a good time. I'm going to have a good time, like, going through it, having to timestamp everything, but that's a wrap. I'll see you guys next week, and we'll have the next PC, the Terryzaw replacement. I was thinking about looking at Budgie Linux, but I don't know if that's going to be what we're going to start on. We'll see. But next Saturday, when we look at it, whatever distro it is, that'll be the first time I'm using that PC. So it'll be a first for the both of us, a first for all of us. It was fun, folks. I'll see you next weekend.